Hello, everybody. I'm now going to do more examples of simplifying rational solutions using 3 parts of my heart. All right, looking at number 3. As you can see, I have a negative 28 under the square root. So again, anytime you have a negative number under the square root, you take out an I. And so then I'm going to ask myself, what times what is 28? That will be 4 times 7. And then what times what is 4? 2 times 2. And remember, for every pair, you take 1 out. So I'm going to take out a 2. And that leaves me with the 2i in front of the square root and 7 under the square root. Then I'm going to bring down my plus or minus, bring down my 4, and the 4 in the denominator. So, since the number that was under the square root was not a perfect square, I will have 3 parts of my heart. So I'm going to draw a heart around the 3 numbers that are not under the square root. Then I'll ask myself, what number can divide into all 3 of them? 2 can. So 4 divided by 2 will equal 2. Bring my plus and minus down. And then 2i divided by 2 will give me just 1i. Bring down my square root of 7. And then 4 divided by 2 will give me 2. And that's it. Let's look at this last example. We have the square root of 24. So I'm going to go over to the side and break that one down to be 6 times 4. And then 6 is 3 times 2. 4 is 2 times 2. And then for every pair, you take 1 out. I have a pair of 2s, so I'll take out a 2 in front. Now I do have 2 leftovers, and I hope you remember you're supposed to multiply them. So that's going to leave me with 6 under that square root. So what I'm really looking at is 2 plus or minus 2 square root of 6 over 8. And again, since the number under the square root was not a perfect square, I will have 3 parts of my heart. And so I'll ask myself, what number can divide into all 3 numbers? 2 can. So 2 divided by 2 gives me 1. Plus or minus 2 divided by 2 gives me 1. Bring down my square root of 6. And 8 divided by 2 gives me 4. And that's it.